Curry against Klay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their primes.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Klay and Michael would win because Michael Thompson was really good back in the day. I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, the Currys would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, for the Golden State Warriors, making 5 straight finals appearances took a toll, mentally and physically. The Warriors played the equivalent of an extra full season in those 5 straight finals runs. Injuries derailed their title hopes in 2019, and they're still recovering. But Kevin, they are certain that their championship window remains open.
They got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in a shooting guard. And for the Warriors, we've got Kelly Oubre. Curry is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Chris in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's the Warriors to start out. And here is Curry. And the pass to Chris. Golden State moving it around. Green, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
Outside Dragic. Oubre against Butler. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Oubre. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Outside Butler. Oubre pulls it in.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
With Andre Iguodala in his mid-30s, still one of the league's better perimeter defenders. Would you not agree?
Oh, yeah. And basically always seems to be playing on one leg. He's always playing through something, but look, he's a Hall of Famer by the current standards of everybody gets into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and we've completely ruined that. But I actually really do think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he was somebody who was a franchise player in Philly, and that team had some success. He went to Denver, that team had some success. He went to Golden State and became kind of the iconic role player of this decade, you know, and he's a much better version of what Big Shot, Robert Horry did, and Derek Fisher and those guys. He's much better than those guys were because he could be more than that, and he proved he could be a franchise guy. The stuff that he's done in the playoffs, he gets better in the playoffs. I think the good offensive players hate being guarded by him, and he's just somebody you'd want on your team. I love guys who just care about the results and the winning. And he's somebody that I think sacrificed a lot to be on this team.
Well said. Here's Butler following the basket by Draymond Green. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Shoots from 14. The offensive rebound. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. From the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Dragic. Wiggins passes to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the Charities Fund. These guys were practically automatic. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
The Heat trail by 8. Bill, some people feel Steph is already the second greatest point guard of all time. What would he need to do to pass Magic Johnson?
Well, he's not. I don't think he needs to pass to Oscar Robertson first, I would say, who was incredible and was the best guard of the 60s. I don't know if he's a point guard, I guess would be my big argument with that. I always look at Steph like he's just a guard. So if you're thinking about him in the context of the best guards ever, I think just doing what he's doing for 3-4 more years, now you start looking about him at Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Kobe. I think Magic's a tough one because that guy was in the finals every single year.
All the time.
I thought he was one of the best 5 players I've ever seen in my lifetime. The flexibility he had, the ability to play any position, how much better he made his teammates.
You've got Magic top 5 all time, overall.
I had him 4th. In my book, I put him over Bird, which killed me, but he just had a couple more years than Bird did. Bird got injured. Bird basically had a 9-year run. I have LeBron past Magic at this point, but I still think Magic's in the top 5 and is one of the great teammates of all time, too. I think him and Duncan will be remembered, and I think Curry's on this list, too. Those 3 guys as just great teammates. They made everybody better. They were completely unselfish and just cared about the team, and that was it.
No good from Dragic. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green, uncovered, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Iguodala, the pass to Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Aggressive Andre Iguodala play there. Love how he draws contact while shooting.
The Heat shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That one falls for Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala about as reliable as it gets. Steve Kerr calls him the adult in the room.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. They'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83, they won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems. and was just awesome, and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first. Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have League Pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I live like that.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the shot goes in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so here is Miami. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Dragic. Shoots from the line. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Oubre finds Chris. Shoots over Dragic. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They get it back. Adebayo, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Green. He's got 8. Pass to Oubre. Now Wiggins, defended by Butler. And it's Wiggins missing. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From 13, here's Adebayo. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Iguodala with the steal. Dragic with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Now Iguodala. Back to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. 3-pointer, Butler missing again.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Curry passes to Oubre. Back to Curry. That shot misses. And it's Miami the other way. Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming
leagues
up,
happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Right. And Chris throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the Heat call time here. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes in basketball so much more than the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they were tape delaying the finals, and you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Yeah, right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox with me, with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Ripped away. Here's Nunn, guarded by Curry. Nunn passes to Butler. Cranes the three-pointer. Butler's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The talent is that broad all over the globe.
And Giannis was born on another planet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what planet
He is
he was.
otherworldly.
It wasn't Earth. I think he just got dropped from some satellite. Yeah, this all starts with.
I love it too, don't you? Don't you? I love the fact we've got players from Latvia and Greece and all over.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks, and one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back three that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know. And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for the way the American style.
100% agree.
They really, guys move without the ball. It's give and go, and it's not just like clear out, I'm up.
Yeah.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Oubre outside. Over Butler. Rebound by Iguodala.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
1:12 left to play in the first. Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Outside Butler. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound Heat. It's deflected.
And Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball, Kevin? He just spiked that one away. Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Out of hand on it. Iguodala against Curry. Iguodala dishes to Leonard. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Golden State gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Wiggins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Passes it to Chris. Green deciding where to go with it. Curry. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Over Iguodala. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Wiggins has got 6. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Warriors lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Heat, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work, yeah. Just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one. When did we start saying that? Never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. Here's Butler following the basket by Stephen Curry. The 15-footer. Butler, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
It's Curry, that time on the assist by Lee. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
Steph with a great read there, tricky on the inside, and exploits the defense with a good read.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I'll do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, you know, it's just smoking hot and humid. And so the sports makes everybody kind of crazy because you're crazy anyway, but there's nothing like being in Boston when something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, or the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town, or the Saturday before a Patriots game. You can kind of feel it as the community of it. That's the difference between here and a place like LA.
It's formed you as a professional. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here's Pascal. 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Butler. Wiggins with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Jones checked in for Jimmy Butler. Deep 2 from Robinson. And that one's on target from the wing. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
Here's Curry. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Robinson passes to Nunn. Curry against Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Three-pointer, and the Heat, another 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, 27 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Curry. From 10 feet out, here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got 8 points.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Curry passes to Wiggins. From the baseline. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Kicks it to Olynyk. Lays it up and banks it in.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Nunn passes to Robinson. Here's Nunn, guarded by Curry. 5 on the clock. And Adebayo throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Stephen Curry. For Miami, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Wiggins outside. And there's the pass to Bowman. Inside, here's Lee. Robinson with the block. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Jones, no one around him. And the 3 ball is good. And the Heat lead by 1.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Lee. 8 points his last outing. From outside the arc. The shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Nunn. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Heat have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And the Warriors with some changes. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Oubre subbed in for Damian Lee. Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. So it's the Warriors now. 4-point game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called the Warriors. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here's Pascal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Here's Nunn. He's got 10. Olynyk, shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Oubre finds Crit.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Now, that's a fierce attack from Marquise Chris getting to the rim.
Nunn passes to Olynyk. Here's Nunn. Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Miami, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Jones against Oubre. Jones dishes to Dragic.
Even though he's one of the smallest guys right now on the floor, Dragic knows how to play big when he gets down low.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And Goran Dragic drops them both. Warriors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Oubre outside. Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. Back to Oubre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists tonight.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Shoots a 3. Here's Pascal. Rebound by Olynyk. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Nunn passes to Olynyk. Now the dish to Dragic. It's not going to go for him. Wiggins with some nice D. Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Bowman. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Jones.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pass to Wiggins. .133 left here in the second. Yep, that one goes. Wiggins has got 14 points for the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And entertaining as always, Bill. Thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that?
They're
I want
off
to see
the
that
schedule.
team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay. You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Now here's Jones. Second chance shot. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Nunn. Back to Dragic. And here is Olynyk. Dishes it to Dragic. Over Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Just a really confident play from Dragic to get the foul while he's taking that shot attempt.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
That free throw missing.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 3. Bowman. He's guarded by Dragic. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Off the inbound pass. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 block shots, and 3 rebounds. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Green. Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. And there's Chris, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Andre Iguodala. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Now, here's Dragic after the miss from Stephen Curry. Dragic the pass to Butler. With a tie, and he hits the jumper for 2. Butler's got it all tied up now for Miami.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
The pass to Wiggins. Good defense by Iguodala.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
Here's Curry. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And it's the Heat on the break. Iguodala's running. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Wiggins finds Chris. Now, here's Oubre. Outside Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 12.
That's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Curry deciding where to go with it. From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Outside for Curry. Pass to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. Green with the ball. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Oubre can't get it to go.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Here's Curry. After the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Shoots over Dragic. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
That's a high percentage shot from Steph Curry. Just put that on repeat.
Iguodala finds Butler. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Passes to Oubre. Chris with it. Defended by Butler. Wiggins outside. Outside, Green. Shoots. Curry can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Wiggins. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Looney. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks it to Curry. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Dragic dishes to Iguodala. Now, here's Adebayo. 12 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Butler, no good. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Iguodala against Oubre. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Oubre's got 8 points.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Pass to Dragic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement, both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
First one falls for him. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy who's ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. So it's the Warriors now after the Heat pick up 2. Left side Curry. Again, Golden State.
That's a nice touch from the veteran guard. Curry has a gorgeous stroke. We all know that. Mid-range right on the money there.
Iguodala against Lee. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Shoots over Curry, and that one goes long. The Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Green inside. He's covered by Leonard.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And he makes the first. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? So we'll just have to wait and see.
There's always arguments about how Draymond Green thinks he should get more calls. And maybe he's right. But for a physical guy, he does not spend a lot of time at the free throw line.
And again, it's the Heat missing. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Oubre outside. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, and it's Miami with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Curry, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. From the arc, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's Lee against Iguodala. Pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Adebayo's got the game tied up here for the Heat. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Curry passes to Oubre. Here's Looney, defended by Butler. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Butler kicks to Dragic. Lets a floater go. Got a piece of it. Here's Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
A big guy with guard-like penetrating ability. Draymond Green, fantastic awareness.
Dragic looking for an opening. Iguodala's drive. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Shot clock at 6. None. The Heat with a fresh 14. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Right side Curry. Passes it to Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Lee. And it's now 22 points for Steph Curry. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Nunn. He's got 10. Iguodala finds Butler. The fadeaway. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Iguodala. He's got 9 to stop the run. And it's Butler missing.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Nunn. Right at the free throw line, and it's in there. Nunn's got 12 in the game.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Oubre, good. .112 left to play in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nunn passes to Olynyk. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Lee outside. Kicks it to Curry. Goes up to the stripe. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give them some space. Let them get to work.
Nunn passes to Olynyk. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Lee. Heat also with the sub. Robinson's checked in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now, here's Butler. 11 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. No good on the shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Butler.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Pascal. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Curry. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Butler. And it goes down 2 points. Butler's got 10 points in just the second half. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And here is Curry. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Here's Nunn following the basket by Stephen Curry. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Takes the 13-footer, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Wiggins against Robinson. Outside Butler. Pulls up. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Curry. Pass to Chris. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another three for Golden State.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Curry. Curry brings the double. Now the pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. For the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Pascal. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
When your superstar is as unselfish as Steph Curry is, that's what gets other guys going.
Now Robinson. Outside Butler. It's good. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Chris. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Nunn. Here's Butler. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Pascal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Nunn passes to Robinson. Butler against Curry. Butler on the way. Shoots over Curry. And it's Butler missing.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Nunn. Passes it to Robinson. Outside Butler. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with the three-point line. And
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Here's Olynyk following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. The tray. Butler, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now here's Curry. And the Warriors tack on two more.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
And the Heat call time here. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50% pass to Hero. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year if Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that in high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. 3 on the clock, and here's Hill for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Poole, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Now here's Iguodala. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He misses the free throw.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think will have a great legacy for his time with Golden State. And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
Here's Wiggins. The Heat getting the bucket. Curry finds Chris. Over Adebayo. Rebound by the Heat. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. It's blocked. Oubre with it. Green draws the double. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract, and that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
And Miami has possession. The Warriors making the shot. Iguodala finds Leonard.
Well, the defender caught out of position. Leonard recognized it quickly and took advantage.
Free throw good from Leonard. You know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Here's Bowman. Right wing. Here's Poole. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Bender with the bucket.
Bender looking comfortable shooting the ball right now. That's a great sign for him and his teammates.
Here's Jerome. And the layup's good off the glass. Jerome's got his first points in this one. Warriors leading by 23. 1:30 left in the game. Down low. Smailagic. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Hero. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Bender, no good. For 3, Hill. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it up.